I know that you've done quite a lot of work over the years on the development of cities, Adam. I mean, what do you think the future of the city will be? Do you think it will be very different as a result of the pandemic's influence on the way we live? Or do you think it will just simply accentuate, the progressions that we were seeing anyway?
Again, I think it's really early to tell. Early indicators suggest that some of our biggest cities have faced both declines in population and just incredible falls in activity levels. Central London footfall is down 85 to 90% on most indicators. And in cities like Birmingham, Manchester, and Glasgow, we've seen fairly similar issues. We see the public and private sector in all these places coming together, forming city centre task forces and trying to think, what are we going to do about these places in future? How are we going to ensure that they have vitality? And if we end up in a hybrid working world where people are only in offices, say a couple of days a week, and then working from home part of the week, how does that change the geography and the experience of the city for the future? As retail continues to shift to a more online and digital world, how do we fill the spaces that we have in our town and city centres, create destinations that have a different appeal to people that they want to go to? I think a lot of places are asking themselves that question right now, and they're trying to come up with solutions. Problem is, they're trying to come up with answers when the process and the shock of change is still going on. And that's very hard to do. It's hard to do when you're in flight, I think. But I am worried. I am worried that we end up with what I'd call sort of a donut effect, whereby the prosperous suburban centres around major cities do well, but you end up with some sort of dead zone at the heart of those places. That would be a very bad outcome on a number of fronts. It'd be a bad outcome for all of the city centre services businesses that depend on office workers. It'd be a very bad outcome as well for productivity, because we know that we get great impact from clustering people at the center of big cities, and great things happen and great innovations happen when that occurs. So we have to both cater to the shifts that are going to happen off the back of the pandemic, and help people adjust to a more diversified working week, but at the same time look to how we rejuvenate those cities. And culture, entertainment, and experience, I think, will be at the heart of that, because nothing can replace cities for those.